Hello everybody, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. I am Venus and today I have an awesome flexibility, mobility yoga for you. We're just going to stretch our whole body out. This is good to do in the morning to get yourself moving for the day. We're going to start off in a seated position in our easy pose. We're going to stretch our arms up way above overhead. Wake up through the wrists a little bit. Just rotate your wrists around. Maybe wiggle out the fingers. Take a deep breath here. Deep breath in and exhale. Bring the hands down. We'll do that one more time. Just lift the arms up. Inhale. And then exhale down. From here, you're going to slide one foot out in front of the other. You're going to reach the arms back up. Breathe in. Exhale down. And then just take your Ulaji breath here, where you're breathing in and out through your nose. And if that's too difficult with sinus issues or anything like that, just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then just bring your head down. And what I'm going to have you do is walk your fingers over to the opposite side of the leg that is in front and tip your head down. Take 4 breaths here. You should feel that in your right hip. And then bring your hands over to the opposite side. Place your left hand on top. And you should be able to feel this in your left hip. Relax through the head. You can even rest it on the mat. And then let's gently bring our hands up. And we are going to come into cat and cow, but first come into your neutral tabletop. You're bringing your knees under your hips, your hands about shoulder height, pressing the fingerprints into the mat. And then tuck the tailbone in a little bit, navel to spine. Really high up with the navel. Breathe in. As you drop your belly, you're going to take that breath that you're inhaling, curl the tailbone under, roll the shoulders back, so you're trying to bring your shoulder blades together. And then you're going to exhale as you're curling the tailbone under, rounding through the back, pressing down through the top of the feet, relax through the face, elbow creases shining forward as much as you can get them. And then inhale in your cow, slowly, shoulders back, and exhale cat. Inhale cow, and exhale cat. Come back into your neutral tabletop. From here, bring one leg back, kind of press through the heel, and then you can bring your opposite hand up, lifting that back leg. Toes should be pointing down on towards the mat. Your thumb should be like up towards the ceiling, and then lift your leg as high as you can. Pressing down through your hand. And then you can also bring your knee down and reach your hand behind you if you're feeling challenged. And lift up through that back leg, pressing your foot into your hand, navel to spine. Breathing. And then gently bring your knee down, release the foot. We'll do that same thing on the opposite side. You're going to bring your leg out, the opposite leg, pressing into the heel. And then bring the hand up, foot comes up, toes down towards the mat, thumbs up towards the ceiling, breathing. If you feel a lot of strain on your lower back, you need to tip your tailbone down just a little bit. You can go ahead and use your hand to press down a little. Anything that helps. And then you can bring your leg down. And if you want to challenge yourself, grab the back, reach through the back and grab your foot. Pushing your foot into your hand. Give you a little more balance there. Don't sway clear over to the right with your hip. Keep your hips level before setting the foot down. And then come all the way back into a child's pose. Just for a second here, just to realign the back and the hips a little bit. Take 3 breaths here. You can relax your elbows down onto the mat. And then when you're doing child's pose here, the option is up to you if you want to have your legs come clear apart and sink down. Whatever is best or most comfortable for your hips. Gently walk the hands back up. And then you're going to walk forward back into that tabletop, but then we're going to tuck the toes under and come up into your downward facing dog. Press clear back. Pedal out through the feet. Then go ahead and lift your right leg up high. And bend to open up to feel a nice stretch through the inner thigh. And then bring your foot all the way through. We'll start in a low lunge and then bring the hands up into a back bend here. And bring your tips of your fingers together. This is also known as your crescent lunge. And then you can bring the hands down. Lift up through the back leg. And then take your right hand down on the ground and lift up with the left. Pushing your hands away from one another. Take a few breaths here. Always remember the breath. And then you can bring your hand down. You're going to drop the knee and we're just going to stretch through the thigh, through that whole bottom of the leg, the hamstring, the calf, and then just come down as far as you can. Keeping the hips lined up. So I'm leaning a little bit to the left. What you want to do is just make sure your leg is in the right place, the bent leg, so you can keep those hips aligned. We don't want to sway over to one way or the other. And then go ahead and bring that foot back. Come back up into your downward facing dog. Maybe paddle out the legs. Pressing back. And then maybe just toe back. And then put the other toe back. This time you're going to lift that opposite leg that you had before. And then bring it through. Drop down into your low lunge. And then bring the hands up overhead. In your crescent lunge here, low lunge, we'll bring it into crescent lunge. You want to make sure that you really come forward with your knee and your hips, keeping the pelvis forward. And then bring the fingertips together, navel to spine. Keep the pressure off the lower back. Breathe. The arms come down. Press up into your low lunge. Right hand down on the mat this time. Left hand comes up, pushing away your hands from one another. Smiling, keeping the face relaxed. Did you know you use less muscles when you smile than you do when you frown? Okay, bring the hand down. And then you're gonna bring the foot back into your downward facing dog. Press back again. This time we're going to come up into our warrior one. So bring your right leg up this time and through. Point the foot, your left foot points towards the wall, 45-degree angle. And then come on up, use the strength of your thighs. Hands come up overhead again. Navel to spine, you're gonna really keep your hips forward, tuck the tailbone under. Again, if you need to use your hands to maybe make sure your hips are coming forward. Not your hips, but your tailbone. You wanna keep your hips even with the mat. And hang out here. And then open up into your warrior two. You need to replace your back foot and the right even, but keeping that knee open in the front. Tuck the tailbone under. Bring your arms straight ahead. Again, away from one another. Whether you have them down or up, that's completely up to you. I'm gonna have them up because then we're gonna go into a reverse. Just reverse your warrior one. Grabbing onto the thigh or back behind your knee. Have your arms straight ahead or even reach clear over. And then straighten out the front leg to come down into your triangle pose. This time I'm going to place my hand back behind the foot and then bring your arm up. Relaxing through the neck and the shoulders. And then come back up. And then bring your feet together. You're going to come up and we're going to take a forward fold. Come down. You can keep a slight bend in your knees. Drop the head down. And then come up, halfway lift with the hands on the thighs. Wherever you need to keep a straight back. Shoulders, so your shoulders will be back, shoulder blades will be back. And then come down to your forward fold, let your head hang loose. And then you can grab each side of your elbow, swinging side to side. And then slowly come up, halfway lift, flat back. And then down, and we'll come all the way up into your mountain pose. And your hands will come in front of you. And then you're gonna open up into a wide-legged stance. Actually, you can come into your goddess pose. Breathing, pressing the shoulders back. So the shoulder blades are almost touching, not quite, navel to spine. And then we're going to do that same sequence we did on the other side, where you'll come into your warrior one. Foot comes towards the wall on a 45-degree angle. You're leaning on your knee. Curl the tailbone under, fingertips together. Come down as far as you can with your knee. Breathing. Come down a little bit further if you can. You'll feel a nice little burn in your thigh. That's normal. Should feel pretty good. Then you're gonna open up into your warrior two. Bend clear down in the knee, but make sure your knee is open. And this time your foot is even with the back of the mat. Hands can be up or down. I just like to have mine up to reverse the warrior. Again, you could stop here with your reverse warrior, or you can bring your hands clear over. If you're bringing your hand clear over, you want to open up through the chest. Breathing. And then open up the leg, straighten the leg out. And take your triangle. You can have your hand in front or in back. If it's too far down, just rest your hand on your thigh. Just wherever you're comfortable. Yoga is made for you. You kind of personalize it. Bring the arm up. Breathing. You can have your head towards the mat or up. Whatever your neck is going to allow you to do. And then bring that hand down. And then step back into your downward facing dog. In your downward facing dog, you're gonna bring your knees down and take a heart opener, or it's also known as a puppy dog stretch. So keeping your knees and your hips lined up, go ahead and press back, curling up the tailbone. Or if you just want to take a quick child's pose here. Feel a nice stretch underneath the arms. And then walk your knees forward. You'll come all the way back here. Come down onto your back. Now bring your knees in and just kind of pull them to this is your full wing pose. Just pull your knees to your chest. You can even rock side to side, get a nice lower back massage. Then you're gonna bring one knee up, hey Memers, and the other leg down. So I'm gonna start with my right leg. You need to resituate on your mat so you're not falling off your mat. Resituate here. Breathing. This you'll be able to feel on your hip flexor on both sides. It's the front of your hips. And then bring that back leg up. You're gonna rest your ankle over your knee into your pigeon pose. Press it open. You could stay here or you can lift the knee up. Thread your hand through, but keeping the shoulders on the mat comfortably in a figure four. And rotate through your ankles. Wiggle the toes. Breathing. Make sure your head's not tightened up. I like to rock side to side. And what we'll do here is we will take our left hand, grab the right knee, come down and straighten your leg out. Pulling it over into your twist, your spinal twist. You can bring your right arm up and just hang on to that knee. Turn your head to the opposite side and breathe. Should feel very comfortable. There shouldn't be any pain. Relax the shoulders down. They should be flat on the mat. Let's take a couple more breaths here. It's a really nice relaxing pose. And then bring your leg back. We'll come into a bridge pose. Ankles come behind your booty. Curl the tailbone under as you lift up the top half of your body is all relaxed. Just keep your palms down on the mat. Pressing, using the strength of your glutes, your hamstrings, your lower back to lift up even higher. Stay here for a couple more breaths. One more breath. And then slowly, inch by inch, make your way down. And you're going to drop your other leg down, the opposite one that you had up. Bring your knee into your chest, breathing. And then bring the other leg up and rest your ankle over your knee. In your pigeon pose, you can stay here or you can add more, lifting the back leg up. Threading my hand through the wrong way. Okay, hold on to the back of your thigh and remember to keep the shoulders flat on the mat. And then you can rotate through your ankles. Wiggle your toes. Breathing. Deep breaths. Before taking your right hand to your left knee. And then bringing it over into the twist. Always adjust on the mat if you need to so you can do the asanon correctly. Again, bring the left hand clear up. And then press down on your knee. If you're not able to get all the way down with your knee, don't worry about it. Just be sure that you're situated right. Bottom leg is straight. And you're breathing. Just keeping you nice and mobile and flexible. And you make sure your shoulders are both on the mat. Like mine started to rise up a little bit. Just really notice that as you're breathing. That's what your breathing is for, to make sure your move is correctly done as you're breathing. You can turn your head the opposite way. And then bring your head back. Come up through the leg. We'll take one more bridge pose. Here comes my little princessa. Knees up, your tailbone under, and lift up. As high as you can. Keep the knees together. You always want to keep the knees together. Really pressing through the heels. Shoulders down. And then as you're breathing, curl your tailbone up even more to get higher up. But hold the navel in to protect your lower back. Princessa. And then gently come back down. Very good. Let's pull our knees into our chest one more time. And then lift your head up to your knees. And then come back down gently. And then we'll come into our Savasana. Before we relax here, we're going to do one more thing, and it just has to do with getting the back flatter into the mat. So what you're going to do is we are going to just lift through the pelvis as if you're getting ready to curl your tailbone under to do your bridge pose, but you're not going to go up. You're just going to feel your back. If you need to kind of bring your feet up a little bit, you feel your back like so your feet are on your heels. Feel your flat back. There shouldn't be any space between your back and the mat. And then gradually try to lay your legs normal. keeping that flat back there. You may have to do it a couple times, like you can even bring your knees up, curl the tailbone under, and slowly bring the legs back down. It takes some practice, but you can do it, just to keep that really flat back. And then bring the toes out, angled towards the corners of the mat. Pet your princessa. Bring your hands in a cactus shape above, keeping the shoulders flat on the mat. Or you can even have them up overhead. I'll do about halfway. Breathing. Let's take 5 deep breaths here. Really focus on keeping your back into the mat. So you're going to be pressing the tailbone, the pelvis up, tailbone under. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take a few more on your own. 2 more breaths. One more deep breath. Now from here, you can just relax your body. Let the natural curve come back through your back. Hands come down. Relax through the feet. You can actually, again, twist through your wrists, rotating. Wiggle out the shoulders, down away from your ears. You can stay here in Savasana if you have time, or you can come in fetal position or just grab in front of your knees. Roll on up. Staying relaxed. Let's go ahead and let's do some shoulder circles here. You can do this laying down too, but just keep your hands on your shoulders and bring your elbows together in front. Let's do that one more time, and then we'll do 3 of them the opposite direction. And you're still just breathing normally here. No big deal. And then just hold on to the shoulders. Drop the head down. You can rock side to side. Make a figure 8 or the infinity sign. And then bring your head up. We'll do one more thing here before we close. I love to do the nose circles. Leading with your nose, you're making medium-sized circles. And then reverse. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. I hope this gives you a little bit of free, not so tensed up mobility for your day. And I have plenty of these videos. If you're interested, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do give a like or comment. You can even share if you'd like. I appreciate it all the time. And I look forward to seeing you on the mat real soon. Everybody have a beautiful, blessed day. Let's close with a chant of Om one time. Bring your hands together in prayer position, thumb at the heart space, pressing them together. Everybody breathe in. Namaste. Thank you, everybody. See you next time.